Hello everybody, it's GetbackupUltra here, and sorry about the black screen there. But hello everybody, it's GetbackupUltra here. I haven't done a Blender video in how long? It's been so long since I've done a Blender video, but hey, I'm doing one now. So as you can see, I've imported a small part of a Minecraft world into Blender. And I'm going to modify this Minecraft world and show you how to make amazing water in Minecraft. How to add this crazy water effect, and this is not an April Fool's video like the other one. This is a legitimate how to add these kind of water bits into this water into Blender. So let's go into material preview and observe the water. It's kind of a weird blue color, and it almost looks like there's like a tiny noise effect on it. Now, if you want to make your water look good, the easiest way is to download I have a node pack which gives you your own like custom nodes like these. So I'm just going to delete the nodes here because I don't like them. We want to make our own textures. So you can just take that node. So pretend I'm just going to take a random node. I'm just going to take a random node. So you take a diffuse. Say this is the thing. It won't look like this, but I'll give you a node. Pretend this is the node. You just connect it to the surface, and you get the watercolor. You don't need to change any of this. I'm just pretending. So when you're making this, the first thing is to add a mix shader, and you want to connect the mix shader to the surface. Now what this will do is obviously give you a black area. Do note, you can tweak this mix shader here. Now what you want to do, you want to add a diffuse like we just did. I should have probably left that in. We need to leave this to 50, I think. Oh no, not 50, that's way too much. 5. 0.5. Okay, so we need to basically have it like half like this. So now it's connected like this. You can see it's gone a bit of a gray color. This is basically, if you don't know what diffuse does, it basically sets it as one color, but it also gives its own shadows. Basically makes a plastic effect on it, but we don't want plastic. We want water. So what we want to do, you want your water to be a slightly light bluish color. So you set the blue here. I like to set a slightly light blue like this. And this is our blue plastic water, but we want actual water, not plastic water. Oh my god, my mouth is... So we want plastic water. We don't want plastic water. We want normal water. Oh my god, this is such a tongue twister. So let's get some glossy. And if you don't know what glossy is, it's your shiny effect. So glossy, take that and plug it in. And as you can see, it's already become kind of shiny, but it doesn't really work. So take the roughness value, push it all the way down. There we go, nice and shiny. Now, because we haven't rendered this properly, and also just do know one thing, go into this and cycles. Make sure this is set to cycles, otherwise it won't work. And this is obviously showing some different trees and stuff. But if you wanted to show this, just hit render, make sure the cycles is on, and boom, it's reflecting everything. I'll add some lighting later. For now, we can just change the world color to white. Oh my god, this brightness is way too high up. Decrease the brightness a bit. There we go. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, it will fizz a little bit if you turn around when this is on, but yeah, this is nice. So you can make whatever animation you want. You can keep this as like temporary water, but don't worry. There's still some extra steps, and it's going to look much better. You can add waves to it. So now, you could be done with this. You could unplug this shader even if you want. So if you want the water to be clearer, you can do that. If you plug this in, it'll work like this. Now what you can do is you can tweak the values. I like to keep a little like this. So it's a nice glossy color. But we need to actually add a bump. We need to make sure there are waves here. So first of all, we need some texture. Because Blender can't just say, you can't just tell Blender waves. It needs to have a pattern. You need to like draw a pattern and give it. However, Blender comes with its own patterns. All you need to do is go to add, go to texture, and go not to wave texture, but to noise texture. Now we're going to take this and plug it in. Also, I'm gonna take a Voronoi texture as well. We also saw that one, but let's plug in the noise first, and we should see it come to life. Except no, it's just slightly put it off, but no, it's changed the way it looks, but hasn't changed it to ripples. But that's because it's currently making waves, but it just has one huge wave. So we need to take the scale and push it up a bit, which somehow makes it smaller, and it's not working properly. Nope, it's not connected. Oh yeah, hang on. So there's an extra step you need to do. I forgot. Sorry, I forgot that, guys. Bright contrast. There we go. Sorry. Bright contrast, and let's just connect this straight to this. This is our waves. These are our waves, and if we change the scale to be smaller, you can see these are our waves, and this is what the waves will look like. And I like to set it to 4D. So if you're confused as to what that means, it gives you a W, which is like a seed value. You can just like mess around with the water, change the way it looks, and change the tweak the way the texture is positioned. So you can, if you don't like the way the waves are, you can slightly alter them. If you need a wave in a specific place, you can change it until it gets like that. So you can basically scroll through the waves like that. And you can even keyframe it so the water's kind of shaking. I'll do that later. But for now, we need this, and we plugged it into this. And as you can see, the bright contrast allows us to add some nice contrast if you want to make really weird, sharp-looking waves. I'm going to keep it around here. I don't want any parts to be pitch black other than these like tiny bits. This much is okay, as long as like not too much is pitch black. You'll understand later. So we plug it back into our glossy. But obviously that doesn't really work, does it? So we need to add a bump. This is so that it knows what we have to do. How does it know? How do we connect it to it? It just has to know what we have to do. Except it's not working for me. Okay, I think something stopped working. I've forgotten something else. Why do I keep forgetting to do this video? Sorry, guys. Okay, I just need to connect this. Okay, so I just needed to connect that. But there we go. We have our gorgeous looking water. And again, if you don't like the blue color, you can always tweak it here. Make it a darker blue, make it a lighter blue. And if you want swamp water, you can make it green. Oh my god, it's lagging so much. But if you want it to be swampy water, you can make it green. And also, if you want to add this wave, oh my god, it's lagging so much. If you want this wave effect, then you're gonna have to, you can do it without plugging, just plug it into a diffused. But yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a separate place, and we're gonna make, so now obviously this is not real waves. If you go all the way close to it, it's not real waves. It's just a fake 2D thing being applied to the waves to make them look like they're real waves. You can fix them with displacement maps, but I'm going to show you a much easier way. And also, why do I keep this water green? This water needs to be blue. You can make the water any color you want, but obviously for this video, we're going to make it blue. In fact, you know what? Just trash the water, trash the color. I don't want the color. I don't like it. Unplugged. There we go. Also, if you don't like the noise, you can add a Voronoi texture that gives a more like calm water feel. Take the distance value and plug it into the color, and that should, yeah, there we go. Gives a bit of a sharp effect. If you change on the scale, it will give a very sharp looking water. But if you change it to from F1 to smooth F1, then it tends to become a little more like this. And then there are some extra steps you need to do, but I think it works better if you invert it. Yeah, there are things like that. But I think overall a noise texture works better for water. Yeah, it's definitely looks a lot better. So let's go back and get some nice real waves. So this works good for Minecraft, but if you're making real life animations, it works better with good waves. Let's. Okay, so here we are with a plane. Now let's add a basic color to it. New material, just glossy. Okay, just glossy. Not glass, glossy, and make it like this. Now we're just gonna add the glossy effect to it. It doesn't need bloom, but it can have it. I'm gonna have to turn off bloom. Just give me a second. Okay, so now I moved everything there. We're gonna take this little piece and make it have waves. We need it to be a little bigger. This is gonna be a little mini ocean here, and we're gonna get to modifiers now. And what we need to do, we need to add modifier. There, we're gonna load. Yeah, add modifier. I actually didn't press it. And we're gonna press displace. Now this has just pushed my plane all the way up here. I want to complain. I'm gonna go into the comments and complain. Well, no, hold on. Before you comment and complain, this has just broken my thing. It happened for me too, as you can clearly see. So we need to create a new texture by clicking new, but that doesn't really do anything, and that just pushes it down, and I don't like that. We need to go to the texture tab at the very bottom. We need to go image or movie. We need to change to clouds. I think you can change it to noise as well, but that just doesn't work. Voronoi as well, so you can make it like that. But our noise is clouds are basically the same as the noise we've seen. Size we can change. We can change it to like different size. But for now, let's just go here. Coordinates. Let's change it to global first. Coordinates global, and so we need to send it to an object that will take it. So we need to empty plane axis, and let's move it a little up here, and we need to take set this modifier. We need to set coordinates to object and use the eyedropper tool. Select this empty. Now when we move the empty, it kind of buggily shakes this thing around. Okay, so I don't know if you've just realized what I've done, but I've subdivided the object by right clicking and subdivide. I should probably show you guys this, but I didn't end up with this right here. I added a smooth and change the factor a little bit. I think I should probably smooth out a little better. And then I added a subdivision surface modifier. Now I think it'll be better if we smooth surface. There we go. Shade smooth. Right click shade smooth. There we go. That looks nice. So now what we need to do is, obviously it's a little high of waves. Let's go into the texture and depth. We can change around the depth. Increase the depth, which makes it less. What? How does increasing the depth make it less? I never got that. I think if you dial it back, it does this. I think this is the most we're gonna get. So yeah, I think this you're gonna have to deal with these waves. But yeah, if you want water like this, also if you want smaller waves, if you want like bigger waves, you can make the size like this, and then you can have like really sharp big waves like this. If you want like really stormy ocean, and then you can I believe you can just make it like one big wave like that. But I'm gonna make it as small as I can because it's already crazy like this. And do remember one thing, we can grab this and shake it around, and boom, our water is moving. Now obviously in our viewport it kind of looks weird, and it blurs it in a weird way, and it lags, so it doesn't really seem right. But when we render it out, it should look good. Obviously we're using cycles render here, so it doesn't really work. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the thumbnail of this video. I technically shouldn't be recording this video. I technically should be just having fun. My goal today was to have fun, but I'm recording a video because I enjoy making videos. So I believe that is all for now. I don't think I can do much more. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something and learned how to make this water. And how to also, I didn't even show it to you when it's rendering. It looks like this. Once it's rendered, it looks like this, much better. Obviously you can see the world just end, but you'll have to add more land on your own. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you all later. Bye.